Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's Laravel tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to install and configure Laravel 11 on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS with MySQL Database. Front end will be the PHP Laravel and backend will be the MySQL Database. So, first question is that what is Laravel? Laravel is the free and open source PHP based web framework for building web application. So it is created by Taylor Otwell and intended for the development of web application following the MVC architecture. So what is the MVC architecture? MVC architecture is the model, view and controller. In this pattern, the user can access the view page, and the view will just send a request to the controller. Controller will communicate between the model and view. Whatever the request will come, and model will just get the data, and whatever the request he will get, and he will interact with the database. So MVC is architecture pattern based on the Laravel. So this is based on Symfony. So first there is a step by step, all the steps are defined here for the configuration, installation and configuration on Ubuntu. First step is that we need the Ubuntu server. So I have a Ubuntu server here. Let me log in. My username I have given while installing dpt, and password was admin at the rate 123. And you can able to see here there is a Ubuntu 24.041 LTS. Okay, I need the IP address. So this is my IP address, 192.168.224.135. Let me access this one. So SSH dpt, my username 192.168.224.134. You can use any SSH client for accessing your Ubuntu server. Sudo su. You can able to see here. This is a welcome to Ubuntu 24.041 LTS. Okay, so I'm working with the 24.01 24.04 LTS. So first is that I'll just update I'll just update and upgrade the Ubuntu system packages to ensure that everything is up to date. So sudo apt update. So after update, we'll just upgrade the packages. So system packages, so the ensure that everything is up to date. So update is running. Now I'll run the upgrade package with allowing yes -y. Okay, not completed. So Laravel is open source PHP based web framework, and this is quite easy to learn. You have to know basic PHP for that. Okay. So now I'm going to upgrade. Okay, upgrade is already done. So maybe it will take some time for you. Next, install Apache. So install Apache, which is the serve your Laravel application. So Apache web server I'm going to install. So this is the command sudo apt install Apache 2 So let me open and test the browser. 192.168.224.134. Installation is not completed. Let it complete. Then we'll get the default page. For the installing and configuration Laravel 11 on Ubuntu, just follow the step-by-step process. This is quite easy, and you can able to access and you can able to configure the Laravel on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. 98. Yeah, completed. After completion the installation, you can access the default page of Apache to default page. Okay, so this is installed on Ubuntu. Next, start and enable the Apache to start on boot. We are going to start the Apache, and whenever system will reboot, the Apache will start automatically. For that, I have to enable the Apache to. So this one start on boot. So completed. Next, install the PHP and required extension. Laravel required PHP 8.1 or newer. Okay, for Laravel 11, we need the 8.1 and newer. Install PHP a common extension unzip. So I'm just adding this extension list: CLI, FPM, MySQL, XML, MB string curl, zip. So these are the extension. After doing this, you can use any of the database. So here I'm using the MySQL, and you can use the MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server as per your requirement. In this command, I'm installing PHP, PHP CLI, PHP FPM, PHP MySQL. So PHP automatically this is installing 8.3. You can able to see here. 69%. Let's go through the documentation. What are the steps are pending? So we have done up to this step 3. Step 4 will install the the MySQL server to manage your database. So this is the command for the installing MySQL server and securing MySQL. You can run this command and we'll just log in with the MySQL. We'll create the database and we'll create the user. We'll allowing the local host and identified by means we have provide the password and grant all privilege to Laravel DB to all the tables to the username and this is the host name and just apply the changes and exit. Next we'll just go through the composer is the dependency manager for PHP and install it globally. So we can install the composer using this command and next there is a Laravel 11 installation it will be start. So we'll navigate the HTML page HTML folder inside the var slash www and this folder will just create the project. So create project each command is quite simple. So sudo composer and create project, this is a creating project command and there's a private disk, this is for the versioning control and Laravel slash Laravel and this is the name of the project. Next, configuration Apache for the Laravel. Creating a new Apache virtual host for configuring file for your Laravel project. In future, you are just going through the domain name and you are providing the name. So you can use the following configuration to just create the virtual host. And after that, you can enable this will be like this. Okay. So enable the Laravel app, then a to enable the mode of the rewrite and there is a restart the Apache. Now you can able to access Laravel page. But we have if you are changing the database connection configuration, then you have to go to the dot environment file dot env file. Okay, this is completed. So next we'll just go through the this database setting and then we'll migrate our database automatically created and all database already we have created and all the required table will create by the this command migration command, then we'll give the some permission and we can able to access the URL 34. Okay, so this is completed. Now I'm going to install the MySQL server. So sudo apt install MySQL dash server then y. So my SQL installation is near about to complete it. Now I'm going to move for the secure MySQL installation. So just type this command and click on enter. So it will ask you the validate password component. So can we use the test password or improve security? So yes. And what is the password length? Low, medium, and strong. So I'm giving the low. Remove anonymous user. Yes. Disallow login remotely. Remove test database. Yes. And reload the privilege tables. Yes. So all done. Now next, I'm going to create a database with the Laravel DB. First, let me log in with the MySQL. So we don't have password now. So click on enter. Next, we'll just create database. So create database and database name. So Laravel underscore DB. So same name going to give. Next, I'm going to create user with the password admin at the rate 123. Same I'm going to use. So created. Next, grant privilege to Laravel DB to user for the local host only. Working. Next, flash the privilege and exit. I'm running both the command same time. Okay. So this is done. Next, I need the composer for the installing the Laravel 11. So composer is a dependency manager for PHP. So here I'm running this command. Okay, done. Now I'm just moving the composer file to composer, this file to user local bean and composer. So done. LL. We don't have that file now. Next, install the Laravel 11. So I'm going to the HTML folder. So clear. I'm writing the Laravel, creating Laravel command here. Okay. So this is simple. You can type. First, we will start with the composer. So sudo composer create project, then prefer dist Laravel slash Laravel, then my project name. So I'm here, and for the testing purpose, I'm just writing the Laravel app. As per your requirement, you can write. So I'm continuing the root or super user. Yes. So this is creating the Laravel slash Laravel project Laravel app and downloading the Laravel and installing the Laravel 11.2.0. So loading composer repositories with the packages. So all the packages started downloading. So application key set successfully. and Laravel project is created. Now you can check with the LL. This is a Laravel underscore app is there. Next, so there is a configuration for this one Apache web configuration, virtual configuration for Laravel. So meanwhile, let me check with the Laravel app slash Laravel underscore app slash Laravel app. So it will give you the all the files. Later on, I will show you how to directly open with the name. So click on the public. So we are not able to access the permission denied. So what we'll do, let me give the permission first. So I'm giving the permission. Okay. So we are able to access the page, but there is a problem with the database. So let's go through the step by step where we left. So if you want, then you can create the this one virtual host configuration. So I'm creating the file nano with the nano editor. I'm just creating the file and just paste the this configuration. You will get the configuration with the Apache 2 folder also. So same configuration I'm copying and I'm giving the server name path here. Control X. So this is done. Next, I'm going to ensure the this one enabling the configuration file A to En. So done. Next, I'm going to enable rewrite mode and restarting the Apache 2. Done. Completed. Now configure for the environment. So go to the this file open.env file and this is the database. So here I'm just using the MySQL database. So here I'll write MySQL and host name will be the same localhost or loopback address. Database name is DB and here username. Just copy the username from here, whatever we have created. So username is Laravel user and password. This one is the password. Okay. So we have done the configuration. Next, I'm just running the migration for the database. I'll show you with the database also. Let me get SSH DBT address 192.168.224.134. I'm just accessing the MySQL here. MySQL minus U root minus P. Okay. So databases. So there is a list of the databases. Here you can able to see the Laravel DB. So use Laravel also DBs. So let me show tables. So you can able to see we don't have the tables. We have the empty set. So here I'll just run the migration. Before running the migration, I have to go to the folder. So here I have to write cd slash where www then html then Laravel slash app. So I have to go to the inside the folder, then only I have to run that. So go to the folder, then PHP artisan migrate. Click enter. So migration started. There is a predefined tables are there. So we have done the migration. Now you can check show tables. So you can able to see there is a some of the tables are created automatically using the migration process. So this table are required for the this one Laravel application. So now you have to give the permission before we have given, or now you can give the permission for read write and execute as per your requirement. Now I'm going to access the public URL. The same URL is there. Why not found? Okay, we have done with the virtual host. So directly it will open with the 134. So 134 we are able to access the Laravel. So now not to provide the public slash something. So this is the process to accessing the Laravel first default page. So next, if you have a SSL, then you can go through that. We don't have any domain name now, so this is optional. We are just creating. Later on, when we'll get the domain name, we'll just create the SSL for that. And for the SSL, you can visit my another video that is I have set up with the SSL for the Ubuntu. Let's encrypt as free SSL with the Apache application, PHP application. Okay, so finalize the setup. So with the 34 Laravel public, or directly this is open with the Laravel. So your Laravel 11 application should now fully configure and accessible via your domain name or IP address. So follow the process on in the video. So in this video we have learned how to install and configure Laravel 11 on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS with the MySQL database. So we have done where the file will be accessible with this IP, whatever the IP is running. And please subscribe and like for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment. Thank you for watching.